What's going on, everybody from the forums? It is Charlie Bain once again, and I am here with Mr. Bobby Eiler, and tonight we have got a show for you. I just want to ask you guys what you thought of the TNA Impact episode tonight. And not only that, but Bobby, how are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing good. TNA was good tonight, that was my opinion. And, did you think the same?
I thought the same, honestly, but I think Bully Ray deserves that title match more than anybody in that roster. And I think you'll agree with me on that.
Same thing.
Because he is, like he said everything that he needed to say. He is a veteran there. He's the best veteran in that. He's the best veteran on that roster. Honestly, ever since he went to a singles wrestler, he's perfect. So he definitely does deserve that title match. And I think that would actually be a good match, Bobby Roode versus Bully Ray. But, you know, that's just me. That's my opinion. You could take it or you could leave it. What about you, Bobby?
See, here's the reason why I knew it wouldn't be Bully Ray, not because of the talent, and in my opinion, it should be Bully Ray. TNA had a very small gap where they had a chance to make Bully Ray a face. And to be honest, it was so small, I don't even remember when it was. I just remember there being a gap where they had a chance. In regarding the championship, the reason I knew it would not be Bully Ray is because TNA has the exact same problem that WWE has at this point. They do not know when to place their talent, regardless of being face or heel in a championship match. And in my opinion, that makes no sense.
It really doesn't if you think of it. I mean, even WWE, inside sources said that they're fucked with storylines right now. They don't know where they're going. But TNA seems like they have it a little more together than WWE. And I hate to say that, but it's true. They know how to put their talent in matches. They know what matches to make. They know how to surprise us every week. But then again, what TNA does not have is an on-air feud that goes on for a while. TNA would have matches like AJ Styles and Bully Ray, and then they'd have AJ Styles against Austin Aries the next week. They do that. I know it's variety. I understand that, but they don't really have any on-TV feuds like NXT did with like Tyson Kidd and Michael McGillicuddy. Let's face it, they don't have anything like that where they could keep it going. But TNA does have a lot of good ideas, and this is what makes wrestling so beautiful, that the product basically has its own version of their on-air feuds. So I can't, say that anything's wrong with that, but I can say that they should definitely take the time to build up a feud and keep it going. James Storm, he got screwed, and I think that's fucking terrible. I really do.
You know what? I have to agree. James Storm, he did get screwed, when it came to the beer being smashed over his head. Listen, James Storm, I believe, held the title for 1 week, if not 2. It's a while ago. I believe that was in January or December. Rude's been the champion for a while. It's been an impressive run, but I agree. Storm got screwed. Now, I knew it would not be Storm returning tonight, which means that Sting will not win. And what is sad about that is Sting should also be a winner. The thing is, I don't understand now how they're going to play Sting in not a championship match, but a match against Bobby Roode, which should be pretty good next week. It's Lumberjack.
Oh, yeah.
But here's the point I'm trying to make. Why not Bully Ray? Why not Kurt Angle? Here's the problem. Only Bully Ray has been winning. The other person that was not in that room that absolutely should have been, and I can understand only one reason why he was not, but still should have been in that room, RVD.
Without a doubt. I mean, think about it. He got screwed. Basically, we said this on our last show, or 2 shows ago, I think it was. We said RVD, that's his pay-per-view sacrifice. And they pretty much just mapped it out. They were like, fuck it, RVD doesn't need to be in there. And I think, honestly, I agree with you 100%. He should have been. But why just, sing out of nowhere? That's kind of, Victory Roadish. Victory Roadish, that pay-per-view, alright, let's basically plow this motherfucker before we fucking, fertilize it. Let's plow the fucking grass before we fertilize it. That's what Victory Road is. And pretty much I thought that Sting was kind of random, and it's probably going to be a decent match next week, because they didn't put on too bad of a match from Victory Road from what I heard, but they should definitely incorporate a lot more of their guys going after Rude. Like, Rude should basically be the target. He should be like, the shooting range target, and they're pretty much fucking up with that in a sense. I mean, if you have different opinions or anybody on the boards, then tell me, but to bring Sting back like that, so fast, that's cool, but you're pretty much throwing him in there, and I agree with you 100% that RVD should have something to do with that.
Let me get straight. You believe that TNA should be pushing Rude as hard as possible. He should be facing somebody possibly every
Yes.
Okay. I completely agree. It's time to start fucking with this man. You need to believe that he must be a target, and I agree. Now that you have established that he is the longest reigning TNA champion, that should put a target on its back. People should want to stop that streak and set their own. This could be a storyline that lasts for a very long time, speaking the amount of time you need to build a storyline as such. My point being, this needs to be a good storyline. Now, in my opinion, I would not be mad if you put him in a storyline up until even past your main, a long time away. You could have James Storm come in at any time. You could have him be such a surprise that it'll build a great storyline in itself.
Yeah.
Most likely they'll have him come back, probably Slammiversary, Bound for Glory, who knows.
That could be a good pay-per-view, though. Think about it. That could actually have a lot of good matches on. Slammiversary is not really known for its pay-per-view quality, but I think this year they could really do something decent with it. And if they don't, then, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not a huge TNA mark. I don't watch TNA religiously, but I do know enough about it to say that... Alright, fuck off. Sorry. That was a fucking Facebook message, but I do know enough about it to say that TNA could throw a good pay-per-view together when they want to, and hopefully they do it this time, because I'm really excited to see what the card would be.
To be honest, I can't wait to see what Slammiversary has in store either for us. In fact, TNA has a possibility here, now going live, to dominate the ratings in terms of wrestling. Now, it really is truly right now TNA's chance. And now I want to break away from what we were talking about. I want to make a point. Now, I understand tonight's main event was very good, but in my opinion, could have been better. And how it could have been better? AJ Styles could have won. It's very rare you see a main title change on a TV show. It does happen though. We saw a great one when The Miz beat Randy Orton on Raw. I mean, that was it.
Yeah.
WWE doesn't pull that kind of crap. They pulled it then. Now, I'm not talking about WWE. I'm talking about TNA. Now, should TNA either switch that title to Sting, or should he lose that? In my opinion, should TNA have switched that title to AJ Styles tonight? What do you think?
In my opinion, no way. Honestly, not tonight on Impact at least. 'Cause if I want AJ to win, I think AJ's a good enough wrestler to where he deserves to be on a pay-per-view. That's just what I say. I don't say no way. I say, no way. I'm part of the IWC. I suck. I'm not like that, but I think that AJ deserves it at a pay-per-view more than to win on an Impact. That's just my opinion. What about you, Bobby?
I actually have to disagree with you. Now, this is a good thing because you want a little bit of controversy even on this show. You disagree with me then that I think AJ should have won tonight. In my opinion, I think you should have kept along with tradition. AJ has not held a TNA World Heavyweight Championship in a long time. In my opinion, if he was at one time your pioneer, your long reigning champion, why not now? Why hasn't he held a championship for that long? In my opinion, AJ is possibly one of the greatest wrestlers in wrestling today, and possibly 50 all-time wrestlers ever. And I don't think that's doubtable, even maybe top 25 in some standards. But here's the point I'm really trying to make. Why not push AJ? If he at one time was your main thing, why not now?
Well, I mean, you could push him, and it doesn't make sense to push him because the guy, let's face it, he's a fucking he's a 5-star TNA star. I know he's starting 2 sentences, but whatever, but he really is, you know, if anybody's the it factor of TNA, it's AJ Styles, let's face it. It's not Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode, yeah, I had the title for a year, blah, blah, longest reigning TNA champion, this and that, blah, blah. I don't believe that bullshit, but AJ Styles definitely does deserve what is coming to him, and he's going to get that title eventually, I think. As for like guys like Bully Ray, RVD, Jeff Hardy, you know, they have had their shot, and Bully Ray's had it in the Fatal 4-Way at Against All Odds. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think what they should do is, and I agree with you, I'm agreeing with you here, I think what they should do is put AJ Styles against Bobby Roode 1-1 at a pay-per-view, at Slammiversary preferably, and I know they wouldn't do that. Because I thought tonight, honestly, I thought it was a good match. I thought there were some decent holes in there. I thought they put on a pretty good showing, and I think it would be nice to see them two go at it.
Any match would be good for Slammiversary at this point. TNA has allowed a lot of matches to be built up, and I truly want to see AJ Styles versus Bobby Roode. Now, James Storm versus Bobby Roode will probably happen, and it should. But if any credit, we really don't know what match is going to happen at this point. I wanted to end this show off with a question. I have not done a K-Unit challenge for a while, so I want to do one of those. And in terms of that, make it easy enough for everyone else to participate. So I hope everyone watched the show. And I will ask you first personally, Charlie, to
Go.
I want everybody to post matches of the tag team of James Storm and Bobby Roode when they were beer money.
That's a good one. I like that.
Okay, so here's the deal. You gotta post at least 5 beer money matches. And then I want 5 matches, singles, either. And I want at least the split to be 3 and 2. 3 have to be James Storm matches and 2 Bobby Roode, or 3 Bobby Roode and 2 James Storm. So that's 10 matches, 5 including the 2 together, and then a 3-2 split either way you wish. Extra credit if you post a 3 and 3 split. So 11 matches if you want that, just for the fun of it.
That sounds good, Bobby. And the way I want to end this show is, if you got a problem with my opinions, listen, I'm on the fucking juice tonight. I'm pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. I had about fucking 15 drinks before this, so, yeah. Don't mind what I say, and if you gotta hate on my comments or opinions, like, don't do it, because I don't want you to do it. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. But, anyway, here's our member of the week, folks. Esteemed member, Mr. Andrew Bernhardt. Look at that fucking graduation suit right there.
Yo, congrats.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to end it up.
The same day he did.
Yeah, but that's good anyway.
Congrats to the poster of the week.
Congratulations to the Keystone class, by the way.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, like I said, my opinions are a little off today because I'm a little, I don't really drink that much when we do shows, but I'm a little, I don't handle it that well, so. But, if you don't like them, then that's cool.
I'm a little high, you're a little drunk, who gives a fuck? We had a great show tonight. I'm glad everybody decided to watch.
Well, you guys take care, and once again, you guys are the best, and you make us the it factor of Facebook. So, take care and have a great night.
Yo, Bobby Roode right here.
Bobby Roode.
Roode. Thank you for chanting my name. Everyone have a good night.
Take care, guys.